everyone, welcome back to HLV Visa Consultancy. In today's vlog, I will share to you the latest requirements for Italian visa application. So this is for sponsored visa, so means you have invited someone will cater your expenses. This is the detailed list of the requirements for Italian visa application, and I will share this to you kasi gusto ko lahat visa approved, lahat my forever. Begin with the documents coming from the sponsor because without this, hindi po pwedeng mag-proceed ang application sa Pilipinas. And without the supporting documents coming from your sponsor, malaki ang chance na ma-refuse po ang visa application ninyo. Kausapin si sponsor if they can really commit na bigyan ka ng mga supporting documents. So ano yung mga supporting documents na yon coming from the sponsor? First one is the invitation letter. So isusulat po ito ni sponsor mismo and the sponsor need to sign this. Mas maganda kung yung original copy ng invitation letter ay mapadala po sa Pilipinas. Second one is the proof of sponsorship and or private accommodation. So this is what this documents looks like. So your sponsor need to download this sa Italian website sa Pilipinas o kaya naman sa BFS Global where you can book your appointment. So by the way, you can help your sponsor to download this for him para hindi na siya masyadong may stress pa, and you can just forward the form to your sponsor para ma-fill upan ni sponsor at para mapirmahan po yan, and the original copy should be sent sa Pilipinas.
The dichiarazione di ospitalità is optional. Magsasubmit lang kayo nito if the embassy or the VFS request for you to have this. But to be sure, pakunin nyo na rin ang inyong sponsor po nito. Ito yung instruction kung paano siya mapaprocess ng sponsor ninyo sa Italy.
Affidavit of support and guarantee. So actually, this is not mandatory for the visa application, but ako, sinasama ko to for the visa application of my client. So the affidavit of support and guarantee, the original one should be kept by the applicant for the immigration. Ang pinoprovide lang sa embassy is the photocopy of the affidavit of support and guarantee. So paano to i-process? Download the affidavit of support form sa Philippine Embassy sa Italia. And then, your sponsor need to set an appointment para po mapanotarize po itong affidavit of support and guarantee at yung original copy ipapadala po sa Pilipinas. And what are the other documents? Your sponsor's 6 months bank statement. So without this, your application will be refused. Okay, may mga sponsor na ayaw nito magbigay due to privacy, but you need to explain. I need your statement. Walang magiging basehan ang embassy to prove the claim na kaya kanyang ilibre. Kaya niyang i-support and travel mo kung hindi siya magpapakita ng kanyang source of finances. So aside sa kanyang bank statement, if your sponsor is employed, 6 months pay slip, o kaya naman yung kanyang kontrata, work contract, and kanyang company ID. Si sponsor ay isang pensioner, just the same, the pension slip. And for the proof of the accommodation, it's either your sponsor house title o kaya naman apartment or rental agreement. Bakit ito hinahanap ng embassy? For the proof of accommodation. So, we know that sa Italy, napakadami pong TNT, no permanent address. And marami dyan, Filipino po na talagang pumunta lang as visitor pero hindi na po umuwi ng Pilipinas. So, that's why the embassy want to know kung talagang meron proof of accommodation ang sponsor po ninyo. Paano ba mapapatunayan yung proof of relationship sa sponsor? Because this is not just i-sponsoran kita. Okay? So, papupuntahin kita dito sa, sa Italy. Don't worry about that. Embassy is also checking kung ano yung bond mo or connection mo sa sponsor mo. Is your sponsor is your family member? May relationship ka ba sa sponsor mo? Or something like that, and how you can prove that. So ito yung mga iba't ibang paraan. If you are unmarried, so hindi ka kasal sa sponsor mo, so yung sponsor mo for example is just your boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, pictures together. Kung nag-meet na kayo at least once, like that, screenshot of the messages and video call. And maganda dito sa messages, screenshot sa simula na nagkakilala kayong dalawa. And for example, if your sponsor is your family o kaya naman relatives, so PSA birth certificate is needed. Not older than 6 months. So dito, makikita ng consul if you are really connected by blood. Let's move on now to the general requirements na kailangan i-gather ng isang applicant. Your VFS appointment. So you need to secure your visa appointment sa VFS Global. I have this video. So this is the tutorial kung paano po kayo makakapag-book ng appointment sa VFS Global. And once you secure your visa appointment, you can now accomplish your visa application form. So it can be downloaded sa VFS website po mismo. Your personal cover letter. So you need to write a formal letter explaining the purpose of your travel sa Italy. I will do videos about this kung paano kayo makakagawa ng perfect cover letter for your visa application. So wait nyo lang po yan. Okay, one recent passport picture. Yung ganito po yung itsura. And your passport, old and latest passport. Yung may mga old passport dyan, I hope hindi nyo pa po yan itapon. Kasi kung may mga old immigration or visas kayo dyan, magagamit nyo po yan. And yung photocopy po ng passport bio data page po ninyo. And any valid ID, so SSS, driver license, PRC ID, national ID, so any of this, and your travel health insurance. So for the travel health insurance, mag-ingat kayo dito. Ang Italian Embassy sa Manila, they just have an accredited travel health insurance company kung saan lang kayo pwedeng bumili ng insurance. So hindi kayo pwedeng bumili kung saan-saan company lang, no? So if you want me to help you to book your travel health insurance, you can email me in this email address or follow my Facebook page. Actually, ang dami ko nang nabook na travel health insurance for Italian visa application, and the good one is ito po ay 100% refundable in case po na refuse yung visa ninyo. Let's move on now dito sa critical set of documents. Sinawag ko siyang critical kasi kalamihan dito po na re-refuse. So this is the common refusal factor na binabasehan po ng embassy. Your ties sa Pilipinas. What will be your reason para bumalik ka ng Pilipinas? Let's begin with your economic ties. So itong pinakamalaking factor na kinoconsider ng embassy to approve your visa. Number one is your employment. So if you are employed sa Pilipinas, mas malaki ang chance na ma-approve ang visa. And ito yung mga kailangan nyong ipasa: certificate of employment, leave of absence and no objection letter, company ID, income tax return, pay slip, o kaya naman payroll slip, yung 6 months pay slip nyo po. So, dapat kompleto po yan. And if you are paying tax, BIR, income tax return. So, I can say, lahat ng visa applicant na hinawakan ko kapag employed and meron silang naipasa na income tax return, laging approve ang visa. BIR, add factor, no? To prove na talagang may contribution ka economically sa Pilipinas. And what are the other example of the economic ties is your business. So if you are owning a business and ikaw yung nagmamanage, so you can submit these documents: DTI certification, mayor's permit or business permit, barangay certification, your business income tax return from the BIR and BIR registration. If your business, meron siyang sariling bank account or business account, yes, you can include this with your documentation and any pictures related to your business. So kung nahihirapan ka i-explain kung anong klaseng business meron ka, then mag-take ka ng pictures and then ipakita mo, i-describe mo, add some description. Ito yung business na ginagawa ko. Nagba-buy and sell ako ng mga gantong product. If you are a freelancer o kaya naman nag-affiliate, then screenshot of your transaction. Shot ng website o kaya link kung saan ka nagre-render ng services. If you are affiliate sa TikTok, then your TikTok account, account, your Facebook account related to your online store. And any website kung ikaw ay virtual assistant, yan, na pwedeng i-check ng embassy, ayan, to verify na talagang the company where you are working as virtual assistant ay talagang nag-exist siya online. Another example of economic ties, any property under your name. So, wag kayong magpapasa ng properties na nakapangalan pa sa magulang ninyo, sa mga kapatid ninyo, and you are claiming that sa'yo yun, no? So, no, this is not allowed. So, it should be just under your name. So, may lupa ka, deed of sale, title, like that. Punta tayo sa financial ties. So, financial ties, pasok po dito yung mga savings ninyo sa bangko. So, for example, you have big savings in the bank, then your bank certificate and 6 months bank statement, address po ito sa Italian Embassy. If you are sponsored, don't be pressured na lagyan ng malaking savings yung bangko po ninyo. Kasi red flag lang ito. The most important one is that you have an active bank account. Once nasa Italy ka na and you have financial problem, madali kang makakakuha ng any financial help kasi magde-deposit lang yung family mo sa bank account mo. But what if you don't have any bank account, pupunta ka ng Italy, tapos magta-travel ka, what if you got lost? Sa financial ties, pasok po dito yung inyong mga investment, for example, Impito investment, cooperative investment, your private insurances, kung meron po kayo, then collect all the policies and then isama nyo po sa inyong visa submission. You are a student, so nag-aaral ka pa, enrollment certificate, your leave of absence, and your school ID. But this is just recommended within the school calendar days. For the family ties. So marami dito, ayan, family ties yung commonly na ginagamit. So sa family ties, pasok po dito yung mga minor na anak nyo po. So if you have one, may iwan sa Pilipinas, then PSA birth certificate ninyo, mga anak mo, and from the applicant, not more than 6 months old. Yung mga PSA po, wag tayong magpapasa ng PSA from the local registry lang, yung record. Hindi malaking tulong para sa consult to visualize kung ano yung itsura ng mga anak mo, then submit pictures of them together. Mas maganda, piliin mo yung mga pictures na nagbaband kayo, family pictures, para makita nila, para makita ng embassy, oh, these are the kids na babalikan niya sa Pilipinas, and makikita mo doon sa picture na ang saya-saya ng bonding ninyo na mag-iina, ganyan. If you are married sa Pilipinas and yung asawa mo ang gagamitin mo as reason kung bakit ka babalik ng Pilipinas, then yung PSA marriage certificate ninyong dalawa. At kung yung senior parents ang gagamitin po ninyo, just the same PSA certificate and their medical. Yung medical kasi, this is to prove na talagang nakarely sila sa'yo, no? Kasi they are not healthy enough na para alagaan yung sarili nila, and they are totally relying sa'yo sa pang-araw-araw, sa pagkain, sa pag-aayos. Kung ang next document is your flight reservation. So when we say reservation, you don't need to pay for your flight ticket. Common conception, kapag may paid flight ticket, baka i-approve yung visa. No. Ang tinitingnan lang ng embassy sa inyong flight details ay yung destination country and your exit date. Kung kailan ka aalis talaga ng Italy based sa application form po ninyo. And the next one is the list of your activities. Yung iba hindi na nito nag-i-include, but ako, I always recommend na mag-provide kayo ng list of activities and list of places na pupuntahan ninyo together with a sponsor to support your purpose of travel. So, isa din to sa common refusal na hindi alam ng embassy kung ano talaga yung purpose of travel mo sa Italy. So, kinulang ka ng documentation. You have old passport, and then doon sa passport ngayon, you have your immigration stamp, old visa. So, scan them and then pass together with your visa application. It will show na meron ka ng mga immigration record and you never overstay sa mga bansa na pinuntahan mo. That is for today's vlog. Kung meron po kayong tanong, then comment your question below sa comment section. And if you need assistance or any help to comply with your visa requirements, so email me in this email address or follow my Facebook page. Thank you so much and see you in my next vlog.